What if I told you that fixing your feelings fixes your friendships, your faith, your finances, and your future? That's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about the topic fix your feelings, how to develop emotional maturity. This is going to be a game changer for you as we talk about it today on In the Mix. As we're mixing it up, I want to ask you this question. How many more connections are going to crumble? How many more opportunities are you going to fumble simply because you cannot control your emotions? Do you know that your attitude literally determines your altitude? How high or low you go is based upon how you manage your feelings. And for many of us, we can't fix our feelings because we won't even fix our face card. You won't fix your face card. You won't fix your feelings. You just want people to just tolerate you the way that you are. And nobody has to. Nobody has to deal with you with a nasty attitude, with a negative disposition, with you being so caught up in your emotions and your feelings and throwing a temper tantrum. And if you don't get your way, you want to move people out of the way. Pause, chill, hit the brakes. Once you tap into the truth of who it is that you are. And here's the thing, as we're talking about emotional maturity, it really coincides and it really connects with emotional intelligence. And I have to say that just because you're emotional doesn't mean you're emotionally intelligent. It's about emotional intelligence. And just because you're emotional does not mean that you are emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence causes you, number one, to tap your triggers. It's some real truth and transformation that takes place. It's you really looking into the corridors of the things that you've hid. It's really you looking into the mirror. It's really you having a real pragmatic, up close and personal conversation with yourself. Tap your triggers. When I'm saying for you to tap your triggers, what I'm asking you to do is for you to actually ask yourself this question: what's really upsetting you? Notice I didn't say who. I said what. What's really upsetting you? See, a lot of times people are lashing out at a person when it's really a particular pattern, a pattern that they may see in somebody that they have tolerated in themselves, a pattern that they now find themselves fumbling and tripping into because they have not addressed the mess internally. They have prioritized mess over mission. And so as a result of it, now they take it out on other people. How many people do you know are always projecting? They're projecting their anger. They're projecting their animosity. They're projecting how they feel about themselves. They're projecting their lack of self-love onto other people. And here's what I understand. That's not fair to anybody else, but it's definitely not fair to yourself. Tap your triggers. When you tap your triggers, you'll tap into the emotional pain, the psychological incarceration, the abandonment, the abuse. You'll tap into the negative childhood development. You'll tap into how you felt maybe a sibling was prioritized over you. You'll tap into the fact of the matter of how certain relationships crumbled. You'll tap into your mother wounds, your father wounds, the ways in which you were bullied, but now you become a bully to other people. You see, this is what tapping into your triggers causes you to do. It causes you to have an up close and personal conversation with yourself to actually address mess so that you can now get in position for your mission. Because whatever's going on internally manifests itself externally. That's what takes place. Whatever's going on internally manifests itself externally. And because of it, here's what we're trying to do now. Because we won't tap our triggers, now we want to match energy. You want to match energy. And the only thing I understand about matches is that matches start fires. See, somebody like me or somebody like someone else who's emotionally matured, emotionally evolved, emotionally involved, right? Somebody who will take the pulse on the pressure of what it is that they're going through and not project it onto anybody else. See, people like me, we don't match energy. We don't match energy. And the question becomes, how do you match energy that with somebody that's not matching your energy? How do you match energy with somebody that's not matching yours? Right? You can't. The flame goes out. It's as simple as that. Right? The fire is extinguished. Why? Because you're a fire extinguisher. You extinguish it. You extinguish the fire with prayer. You extinguish the fire with emotional intelligence. You extinguish the fire by not letting your feelings run you, but you running your feelings because you put your faith over your feelings. Right? You don't make your feelings an idol because when you make your feelings an idol, you become idle. IDOL versus IDLE. When you make your feelings an idol, you become idle. And here's the thing, that's not really ideal. That's not ideal at all. The ideal aspect is to tap your triggers, is to ask yourself the question, what's really upsetting you? Some of us are upset. Some of us are mad. Some of us are angry. Some of us live our life on autopilot and we don't even know why. And it's so painful and so hurtful for us to even ask ourselves the question, to even probe deep into it, because now you'll be faced with you. Now you'll be faced with your hurt and your pain that you can't anesthetize. You can't, there's no analgesic for it. You can't drink it away. You can't smoke it away. You can't party it away. You can't hang it out away. You can't eat enough food away. You have to address it head on, day after day, day by day. Number one, you got to tap your triggers. That's a part of being emotionally intelligent. That's a part of fixing your feelings. See, people love to fix their face with makeup or Botox. I don't know. They love to fix their wardrobe. They want to fix their finances, but very few people want to fix their feelings. Another way for you to fix your feelings is number two. Secondly, you have to do this. You have to control the controllables. That's what you're going to have to do. You have to control the controllables. What's within your control? What's within your control? A lot of times we're losing control because we want to control other people. You want to manipulate a man. You want to wind up a woman. No, get control of you. What's within your control? A person's decisions are not in your control. Whether a person sees you as attractive or not is not within your control. No, maybe you could dress it up or smell good or whatever the case. Those are little things. But the overarching fact, for somebody to choose you, that's up to them. You controlling the controllables is about you getting your attitude in order. Come on, whether somebody decides to choose you for the job or not, that's outside of your control. All you can do is put your best foot forward. And if that opportunity closes, that door closes, guess what? There's two that's going to open. Rejection is direction. Rejection is redirection. Control the controllables. You have control over your attitude. You have control over the thoughts that you think. You have control over the food that you eat. You have control over your body. You have control over your feelings. Don't expect anybody else to fix your feelings. You fix them. You fix them. Stop living on an emotional roller coaster. Up one day, up today, down tomorrow. Down today, up tomorrow. We don't even know because you're as fickle as Michigan weather. We don't know if we're getting, sunny or snowy. We don't know because you're all over the place. Fix yourself. Fix your feelings. It's going to fix your finances. It's going to fix your faith. It's going to fix your family. It's going to ultimately fix your future. When you get control, you cannot control anybody else. You can only control yourself. And so many people are frustrated because you tried to make other people Pinocchio. You try to make other people Pinocchio. And while you're trying to pull the strings of everybody else, guess what? Your strings are being pulled. You're pulled this way. You're pulled that way. You're pulled in all types of directions. And if you'll be honest with yourself, you're not really happy. How can you be happy if you live off of fleeting feelings? No, you got to get some control. You got to control your mindset. Here's the thing. The only person thinking in here is you. That's the only person who's in there thinking. But for many of us, somebody has your ear. And whoever has your ear has your mind. And as a result of them having your ear and your mind, guess what? They now have your life. They're thinking for you. You're not even thinking for yourself. When folks tell you to jump, you just ask how high. You got to get your control back. Not to control anybody else, but to have dominion, to walk in purpose, and have power over your life. Last but not least, as we're talking about it today, fixing your feelings, how to develop emotional maturity. Got to tap your triggers. Got to control the controllables. Last but not least, here's what you're going to have to do. You got to grow up. Is this thing on? Yeah, it's working real well today. You got to grow up. That's the thing about maturity. It ain't about your height, it's about your heart. Beyond your age is about your stage of maturity. And so many people, because they won't control their emotions, they find themselves being grown boys. They find themselves being grown girls. Because they think the world revolves around them. And when the world doesn't revolve around them and they find it out and they're hit with a ton of bricks, here's what they do. Now they have a temper tantrum. Now they're mad at the world. Now they say, I'm going to do this today and I'm not going to do it anymore. They promise you one thing one day, then they renege on the promise the same day. Why? Because their feelings got in the way. Remember I told you, making your feelings an idol keeps you idle. And that's not ideal. Get out of your own way. Grow up. Emotional maturity is about growing up. The way I behaved at 5 should not be the way that you're behaving at 55 or 35 or whatever other number you want to throw into it. There should be a level of growth. The world doesn't revolve around anybody. Stop expecting people to baby you. Stop expecting people to hold your hand through life. Stop expecting people to coddle your emotions. This is not being with somebody, being in relationships, being in partnerships, connecting with other people, being on a team, trying to make the dream come to fruition is not about somebody coddling you. It's not an emotional daycare. It's about your personal self-care. Are you hearing me? Beyond an emotional daycare, you got to move into a place of emotional maturity with personal self-care. When did you stop loving you? When did you stop appreciating you? When did you stop seeing the best in you to where you had to lash out on other people? Why would you expect somebody to baby you as an adult? What are we doing here? What do you think this is about? This is not what life is about. It's about you charting your course, being on the journey to you growing and becoming better, healing from the vestiges of your past, healing from the toxicity, addressing it head on, and now being in community with other people to grow, to develop, to live, to learn, to laugh, to love again, and to love yourself before you ever try to love anybody else. Got to fix your feelings. And the way to fix your feelings is not just to face the facts, but to actually lean in on transformative truth. You can have the facts, but still not have the truth. The fact is that you're hurt. But the truth is that you have to stop picking at the wound so that you can heal, so that you will not hemorrhage, so that you will stop bleeding on people who didn't even cut you. Fix your feelings. I guarantee it's going to fix your finances, it's going to fix your faith, it's going to fix your friendships. It's ultimately and also going to fix your future. This is how you develop your emotional maturity. You know that there's something on the inside that's actually compelling you to grow, to develop, to say, where I am right now is not where I should remain and not where I should be. I want to challenge you to accept the challenge of joining my academy, to where you can experience transformation, to where you build the business, to where you overcome the obstacles, to where you move from stuck to stable, from where you move from stuck to unstoppable. And it takes place in my Eagles community, where I'm empowering you to soar into more, greater success and purpose. It's time to close the gap between your ideas, your impact, your influence, and your income. Let me show you how to do that. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Enroll Now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee that you're going to be transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com. Go there right now. Let's be in community. Let's build community together with gifted leaders locally, nationally, and globally who understand that a win for you is a win for them too. We've been having a courageous conversation for sure. Real, raw, relevant conversation. Once you drop a love donation, you can do that on Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries, on PayPal, info@EddieConnor.com, and then even on Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Your giving helps me to give back to my community in such a great, tremendous way, to where we're not leaving the community behind, but we're finding ways to be able to address food insecurity, mentor our brothers, raise literacy scores, so much and so forth and so much more that we're doing. And I'm grateful to do it as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit. Once you partner with me, links in the chat, link in the description of this video for how and where to give. I appreciate all of your support and your love donations. Follow me, connect with me on social media at EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, family, EddieConnorJr. Connect with me there. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I've been growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change that creates change, that breaks chains. Let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. You know I got to go, but I want you to know, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, treating a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher.